Dear ones, I am Archangel Michael. Let's go, continuing another day of our week. Today, we will have one more task. Before starting today's video, I would like to explain a little more what these tasks will be. As I said, we will no longer have procedures. These tasks you must do, if you feel you must do them. These are not tasks to be done every day, there are already people preparing to do them daily. This is not my idea. So let's go, I'll explain a little more what I'm imagining. Each day, I will assign a task. And you that day, in this case, as you listen to this video at night, you will do the task given the day before the next day. So tomorrow, you will do the task that I will give you today. What was passed previously, has passed, it is not to continue doing. Then you say I'm repetitive, but unfortunately I have to be. The task is daily, but not daily for every day, it is daily for that day. So, you will have one task for Monday, one for Tuesday, one for Thursday and one for Friday. There is no Wednesday, because it's Q&A. And throughout the year, I will assign different tasks. Imagine when we reach the month of December, how many tasks will you be doing in just one day, judging by what you are already doing? I'm going through a task to be done every day, not every day. I'm going to comment on what I went through in the previous video, drinking water. Many are already doing this for the entire year. Okay, this is a habit that you can acquire, but it is not necessary, that was a task for that day. What I want is that during the day, you try to fulfill what I ask for, during that day. For example, what will today's task be? Which you will do tomorrow. Today's task will be as follows, you try to transform everything you say from negative into positive. It is not an easy exercise. I'll give you an example, I'm very tired, you just declared that you're tired. So instead, you will say, I have the strength to complete my journey. Ah, but the meaning of tiredness has changed a little. It doesn't matter, because when you talk, I'm very tired, you just said, and your body admits this and reacts exactly this way, with tiredness. Now, when you say, I have the strength to complete my journey, oops, then I am strong and I don't get tired. Is different. Another example, I can't pay my bills. Okay, you just made a decree that you can't pay your bills. What you should say, I am grateful for every bill I pay. So you are telling the universe that even though you have difficulty paying your bills, you are at least grateful for the one you managed to pay. So, what does the universe do? Send him more of the same, more ways for you to pay more bills. So, that's today's exercise. Understand, my brothers, it's like a new way of living. Today, you will spend the day focused on this. For every sentence said in a negative way, you must immediately say it, in a positive way. All day tomorrow. Then, many may ask, but what if we want to maintain this habit? It will be wonderful. But, it won't be the task of the day, it will be a habit that you acquire, because it's good for you. So, what is my goal with these tasks? It's trying to modify, little by little, the habits you have. But I don't want anyone here desperate to write down everything they have to do during the day, because they have to complete every task that has been given. I will give you several tasks, and over time, you will realize. Oh wait, the Archangel already talked about this, oh I'm going to change, oh I'm going to change. But it's not the task, it's because you remembered, that you already did it. Understand, my brothers, this is not proof. That's what I said, at the end of this month, how many tasks will you be doing, if you keep thinking this way? The task is daily, it's for the day, it's not to be done every day. It's to create a habit, to change bad habits. Yes, on other days that are not part of that task, you should pay attention and try to correct yourself whenever you remember. That is the goal. Understand the following: if you spend the whole day doing what is asked, your brain stores it, it stores everything you do. And that's what I want. That you are changing, little by little, not as an imposition, not as something I have to do, every day. It's like, if you were in a classroom, where you learn a certain thing. From then on, you don't need to keep going back to that lesson every day, you've already learned. So whenever you can, apply what has been learned, you will apply it. This is the goal, this is the big change this year. It's not doing the same thing every day. And that's what I said, whoever enters now doesn't have to go back there. If you want, go back, do each of the tasks, or do the ones you find interesting. But the simple fact that you know you have a task will make you think. So my brothers, this is not procedure. Nobody is obligated to anything. They are suggestions for behavior, suggestions for actions. If you do it daily, you will see how much you will change, how much good things you will attract. So, the task for the day is over, transforming everything you say from negative into positive. It's not an easy task, don't think it is, because it isn't. Because you talk negatively all the time. It's not just talking negatively when you say no. That was the example I gave, I'm very tired, there is no word no. But, you just made a statement, that you are tired. Let me explain something very important to you. What is your body? Your physical body is an energy. So, if it is energy, it resonates with the environment, resonates with what you think, resonates with what you say, resonates with what you feel. If it weren't like this, you wouldn't cause illnesses and imbalances in yourself. Everything would go unpunished to the body, nothing would happen to the body, but that's not how it happens. So, when you say, I'm very tired, this sentence is a negative sentence. Because that's not good, being very tired is not good. Then the weight of this sentence resonates in his body and he interprets it as truth. It's as if you put a huge ton on your shoulders, and your body becomes really heavy, and you feel difficulty walking, because it is heavy, and then you feel tired. So, understand my brothers, what you say is not just the word no, it is what you affirm, because each sentence is a decree. Start the day by saying, gratitude to the universe for another day, gratitude for being alive, gratitude for waking up, may my day be light and easy, and may I have the strength to overcome obstacles. Okay, look at how many beautiful and strong things you just said. Gratitude is the strongest feeling you have, because it explodes in the universe, what you just said. Start with phrases, with I am. These two words, I am, have immense energetic potential. So, always start the sentences, I am. I am strong, I am healthy, I am smart, I am capable, I am organized, and I am balanced. Look at how many affirmations you are making, and your body is absorbing it all, and it is reverberating in the universe. And what happens? The universe gives you more of the same back. More health, more balance, more organization, more everything, because you said, that you were, I am. And when the universe listens to this set of words, I am, it is as if all beings of light stop and wait for what you are going to say, so that they together give you more of the same back. So be careful what you say to the I am. For example, you open your mouth and say, I am poor. Very well, more poverty for you, in every way. Because poverty is not just financial, there is poverty of soul, poverty of thought, so everything comes back to you. Now, if you say, I am rich. Alright, what's next for you? A lot of wealth. But not just wealth, the energy of money, it is the wealth of health, it is the wealth of peace, the wealth of balance, the wealth of love. So my brothers, be careful with your words, they have immense power. Imagine that in the universe, those beings of light that surround you, because all of you have a group of beings of light that are around you, imagine that everyone has a clipboard in their hand, and everything you say, they write it down. For what? For this to be returned to you, be it a request, be it a supplication, be it a sentence, be it a decree, because every sentence is a decree. So be careful what you talk about. Careful. Be very careful with what you say, because everything reverberates to the universe, and the universe gives you back more of the same. I've said this here several times, and many still don't understand. It's like an echo that hits and returns. Everything that you emanate with positive energy returns in positive energy. Now, if you emanate negative energy, it comes back as amplified negative energy. So, be careful what you say. You talk a lot, and when you get excited, it's no joke. You say what you should and shouldn't, thinking that it's nonsense, I'm just commenting. No, you're not just commenting. Remember, the beings of light are writing everything down, and everything comes back. Then, you made a discriminatory comment, you made an aggressive comment about someone. This was noted, and how will it come back to you? Ah, this comes back in many forms. And then, you wonder, why am I going through all this? I wonder why? My brothers, I do not want you to become perfect. I already said, I want you to transform, little by little. This is not something that you will achieve overnight. This is a habit that you have been accustomed to since you were little. You don't want from one day to the next to suddenly just be saying good things, because you won't be able to do it. This is gradual, until your brain begins to realize that you no longer say anything that affects you negatively, that you only say good things. Realize, your own thoughts will begin to change, your own thoughts will transform, because you are only emanating only good things. So your brain will have no place to keep bringing you negative emotions, but you have to do your part. Ah, but now I'm going to have to watch myself, what am I going to talk about all day? The choice is yours, brother. It's your choice. If you don't want to police yourself and want to feel free to say whatever you want, do it. You just can't complain later about why nothing works, why the things you ask for don't happen. Because you stop one day, pray with great faith and ask. And on the next few days, you just say everything backwards. How do you want it to happen? That's what I already said here. You have a habit of throwing solutions to your problems at us. Ah, I've already asked God, so now let him turn around, I'm going to continue my journey, I've already given him the request, and now he's going to chase it. Interesting, very interesting. So you throw the order into our hands, and continue doing everything wrong, it doesn't matter. We have to run after it, we have to perform miracles, to make things happen. And then, things don't happen, and whose fault is it? It's ours. Because we didn't do what you asked. This way of thinking is very interesting, it's playing for someone else, something that is your responsibility. In fact, you do this all the time, you love playing for each other, what you would have to do, that is, the most normal thing you do. So my brothers, wake up, start doing things for yourselves. Think about this, if you say good things, remember, we are writing everything down, then that request, that good thing you said, is written down. And if it's a good thing, and if we identify, no, this is good for him, it comes back. It may take a while, but it will come back, just the way you asked. So, it never hurts to ask for good things, don't feel polite, asking for things that you think are impossible. Nothing is impossible, the universe finds its way. If you are worthy, the universe will find the way. What's hard to believe? No expectations. Because that's how you are, you ask for it and want it to happen the next day. Then he asked today, my request is never answered. It's really over, it will never be attended to again. Because you already put the never there, forget about this request because it really won't be answered. Play for the universe. Show how much good it will do you. And most importantly, it will be good for others. I want to have a beautiful and comfortable house. It will be good for my family, it will be good for me, and it will be good for the owner of the house, because the money will have energy when I buy it, or when I rent it. Look at the movement you created there. You didn't just think about yourself, you thought about a lot of people, you thought about the whole, you made the energy circulate. So my brothers, learn to think, learn to ask for everything that is good for you and is good for the whole. That line that is taking the order is shiny. She is attended to, first. But you don't want this to happen from one day to the next. I already told you, a long time ago. The universe often has to take turns for things to happen. But we cannot harm you. We have to make things happen, in a legal way for your world. You will never receive illicit things from us. Because that's not how things work. So, don't expect fancy solutions, nor solutions that are against the law. Everything has to be very well planned, so that you have peace and no problems. So, don't expect everything to happen from one day to the next. Dream is good. Dream. Travel, dream travel. Feel as if that had already happened. This is CO creating. That's believing. It's simple. Don't you guys sit on the balcony by the beach, drinking a juice and waiting for life to arrive? There at this moment, when you are relaxed, dream. Enter that world, which you think would be perfect for you. Without selfishness, think about yourself and think about the whole. And play for the universe. What harm will there be? What harm will there be in you dreaming? But I'm dreaming, really big. This doesn't exist, this doesn't exist. Everyone can have, whatever they want. As long as it is lawful and deserving. It's very simple. So my brothers, understand these tasks as small changes in habit, in which you will learn. And from then on, whenever you remember, you do it, it will be worth it, it will already be worth it. Because the fact that you do it all day, there will already be some change in you, and you will remember it later. So do that, be careful what you say, very careful. I sincerely hope to bring about some changes in you, and I'm sure I'll achieve it, little by little. As time passes, some tasks will return, I will repeat tasks. So, I want to emphasize once again, it is not to be followed, like a book. You will do it on the day, and then it will be repeated over time, that's all. Without despair, without fanaticism, and without making it a life goal. I'm just teaching you how to evolve, each one in their own time, each one at their own speed, each one in their own availability. I don't want to do that today. Do not do. There's no point in doing a task I asked if it's not done from the heart. It will not work. So if on that day, you are attacked, which is, as you like to say, spitting wasps, it's better not to do it, because it won't help. But the Archangel asked. No. I didn't ask. I am guiding, teaching you ways to improve. This is not an obligation, it is not a procedure. Do it, whenever you want. But can I do the task the next day? Of course you can. The tasks will stay there. And if you missed any, do it the next day. No problem. And they are not tied to the day of the week. I'm going to play like this, luckily, there's no link to the day of the week. Stop wanting to regulate everything. My brothers, softness, tranquility. Let's cut this fanaticism, it's just teachings. Follow whoever you want, however you can. If you don't want to do it, don't do it. It's everyone's choice, everyone follows the path they want. Then, next week the person is better, calmer. If you want to do the tasks that have already been assigned, I'll choose one to do today. 2. It's all very loose, everything is very free. There is no obligation. Are we matched? This was today's teaching. I hope that many have really learned about words, about what they say, but I said it out loud. There is no such thing. You spoke. The word has been said. The wave was generated. Of course, the feeling linked to the word transforms it, enhances it. Because if you say a word, a bad sentence, combined with anger, it will have much more weight than if you just say the sentence. But it's no use, you said, the wave came out of your mouth, the wave reverberated in the universe. So I have to be careful not to talk nonsense. Yes. Because often, the nonsense you say has consequences. So, close your mouth a little, you talk too much, you talk too much. And let me tell you something, when you talk, you lose energy, because you let it out. So accumulate more energy in your body. Talk less. Those who talk a lot are tired, because they waste a lot of energy talking. Why talk so much? Talk less. And it's not just lip service, you think too. Because you speak from your thoughts. When you are talking to others on these devices, you are speaking by thought. Also, is it the same thing? I can't say it's the same thing, but you are exhaling waves, through thought, you are the thought forms, have the same effect. So, be careful my brothers, be careful. Learn to talk less. Speak as much as is strictly necessary. You take fewer risks. Talking for the sake of talking, for what? Unless it's to say good things, but even then, you're wasting energy. So, speak at the right time, speak at the right time, don't speak to Leo. I am Archangel Michael. I'm here, trying to help each of you, follow the brightest path possible.